My stuffed mushrooms. Um, Definitely want to thank Jessica for throwing in or giving me the idea. So first, of course, we're gonna start with some mushroom. We're gonna have to destem them. Really easy, and it took me about 30 tries to finally get it. Uh, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna squeeze either side, both sides. So you can see me squeezing there, and then squeezing the other side, and then boom, pop it up. Done. I'll do it again. But what I'm going to do is grab the spoon, and I'm just explaining what I have. I forgot about that. Paprika, garlic salt with parsley, black pepper. I've been using those two for all my videos, and then my mint and parsley, which of course I already have laid out on the table. We got our crackers and the mushrooms, of course. Bowl with my spoon, and then I looked at the knife and I was like, "What the heck? What do I have a knife for? I don't need a knife." And you'll see me do that brain fart in a second. But anyways, so I'm gonna use a spoon to take out some of the excess there of the mushroom, just so we have a larger hole and we can fit some more stuffing in there. You don't have to do that, but again, it just fits some more stuffing in there, and it takes like a few seconds to do. So yeah, this is where I had my brain fart, and I was like, well, I don't need a knife. What am I doing with this knife? So I put that away because I'm a retard. And again, I'm going to destem it. I'm just going to show again how to do it. You squeeze, squeeze, and then pull, and it should pop right off. And again, just cleaning out the inside. And for you guys that blamed me saying I didn't wash my hands, I wash my hands before every video, okay? So there's the inside. Just getting a macro shot of that so you can see what it looks like inside. Um, some additional things you can add to the oh, that's where I figured out, oh wait, I do need a knife. Some additional things that you can add to the stuffing, which we don't eat cheese anymore, so that's why I didn't add it in the video. But you can add some shredded cheese. It should add a nice flavor to it. I'm only making 3 or 2 actually. I ended up only making 2, but so I'm kind of guesstimating the amount I'll need. I grabbed 4 stems of the parsley and I destemmed them, and 1 mint leaf, and then I'm just gonna chop them up, uh, kind of mince them. As you can see, it takes a couple seconds to do. So you're just gonna try to get a fine. I have no idea what I'm trying to say. You just want it to look minced. That's that's all. I forgot to grab some garlic, some minced garlic, so I'm grabbing some from the fridge right now. I just grab about half a spoonful of minced garlic. We'll need that as part of the stuffing. And let me fast forward this a little here. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna do some more mincing, blah blah blah. You guys see my awesome skills. All right, so we're throwing what I minced was the mint and the parsley. We're gonna throw that in there. The minced garlic. I was gonna put the vinegar, or not the vinegar, but the olive oil in there. But you want to do that at the very end. Just crushing the crackers. You can use bread as well. I've seen pictures with bread. Um, I didn't have any bread because we're not eating bread, and Anna was sick last week. That's why we have crackers. So I'm gonna be using the crackers. And by Anna, I mean my wife. So I'm throwing the crackers in. Obviously, we're gonna mix it together. Do a little more crushing. You want to have almost like a powder of the crackers. Not a powder, but they should just be crumbs. Don't be conservative on the olive oil. You'll need a good amount of olive oil for it to all mesh together. We'll speed this up a little. Just doing some turning. Okay, so now after I've mixed everything together, let's add some pepper, salt, and paprika. You just do a dash of each of it. You don't want to put too much. You could even sprinkle it with your fingers. That's how little amount I use. Of course, if you're making this for an appetizer, you're going to want to use a lot more than that, and you're probably going to use a lot larger bowl. Again, I'm only making 2 mushrooms, so to get an idea of the serving size here, that's about what I have there is good for 2 mushrooms. I'm just trying to get a macro shot of it, but obviously the iFlip does not do a good job of focusing when it's close up. Let me speed up a little bit more. Oh, I'm just destemming the largest mushroom I had. I was going to take off the excess there, but it just wasn't going to take too long. And the spoon, I figured out, does not work for stuffing it, so you have to use your hands. So we stuff the mushroom. It takes a couple seconds. Let's get a nice pile on there. And then we do that to the second one. And then by the time I filled up the second one, I was out of the stuffing. And I was hoping it would be enough for 3, but obviously I wasn't being very conscious of how much I was using. Let's speed up here. Okay, so the pan, I'm just showing how much olive oil I'm using. This is a good amount if you're going to be filling up the pan. I just wanted to give an example of how much you would use. You don't want to just drizzle some on there. You want to really pour some on there. The mushroom soaks in whatever it's sitting in. So if it was sitting in water, which is the reason you don't wash mushrooms, mushrooms just suck up all the water. So we want it to suck up the olive oil. I'm going to set it to 75 degrees. 375. And again, that's enough olive oil if you were to fill it up. I just want to give an example of how much you would use. But it's just the 2, which Anna ate and she loved. And then there's the finished product. The picture I used was actually the largest one, which I had just put in the oven. But I had cooked the smaller ones, my trial version. I had just made like 2 or 3 of them before, and they were the smaller mushrooms. So those are the ones I use. Again, I was trying to get a macro shot of it, but the iFlip does a pretty bad job of zooming in. So I would just go off the picture I posted on Facebook. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I need some ideas for the next video. Have a great weekend. Bye.